All right, you guys, we just finished up with a little trade today. Finally, you feel me? We haven't even took a trade since before Thanksgiving break. It was a break-even trade. It wasn't nothing crazy, feel me? We had 2 contracts, took first take profits, and then stop loss to break even for a risk-free trade. So we definitely ended the day with profits. But again, like, price action is just terrible. It's been terrible. Not gonna lie, there's no point to even talk about it. Let's just get straight into the trade recap. So going into market open, these were kind of my main draws on liquidity. I had this 4-hour high as well as this 1-hour high. I had this 1-hour low, and then I had this 4-hour imbalance as well as this 4-hour low. Price is looking to either always seek out imbalances and liquidity. That's just how price moves. We're literally looking to either seek imbalances and liquidity. Keep that in mind. So your main draws always need to be either liquidity or imbalances, and that's, feel me, that's when you're trading smart money concepts. Again, I don't really know how it works when you're trading any other strategy, but when you're trading SMC, price normally is always either looking for imbalances to fill or liquidity to sweep, and that's just how price moves. So again, going into market open, these were my draws on liquidity as well as my draw on imbalance. And I mean, at first, if I'm being honest, since we did sweep sell side liquidity pre-market, I was looking to possibly be bullish on the day, but I was definitely too late to that move as market was open. You know, my risk to reward would have been what? Would have been nothing. Would have been like not even a 1-to-1, I don't think. Just because how late we were in the move, there was really no entries for me here in this. Feel me? What, from around market open to around 10, there's just no, I mean, there was no entries. Again, my risk reward would have been nothing when we possibly would have reacted off of this liquidity. So it's like, I wouldn't even put one of my take profits here because we're most likely going to just sweep this based on how price action has been looking. Again, we've just been constantly sweeping. There's like no really sudden moves, you feel me? So with that being said, I'm like, okay, let me just wait, feel me? We had news at 10 a.m. So I'm like, let me just wait until price kind of just develops. So once I was late here, I was like, okay, we are going to sweep buy side liquidity, so I can just look for sell positions for the day. I just look for shorts, feel me? So we ended up sweeping this, I believe, what is this, a 1-hour high or a 4-hour high? Yeah, we ended up sweeping this 1-hour high. So then after that, again, we got confluence here on the 1 minute. We broke structure. We got a 1 minute breaker structure creating a 1 minute breaker block, right? That breaker block was literally all I needed, right? We filled that breaker block, sell candle out, and then my entries was right here. So it was around a 1 to 2, I believe. Yeah, I actually entered here, but again, like I entered like 1 second too late, so it ended up entering me here. So I entered here. I had my first take profit, not at a 1-to-1, but I had it at this 1-hour sell side draw on liquidity. And then I had my final TPs at this 4-hour imbalance that I showed you guys previously. So those were really all I really had. And I was surprised I even got to, feel me, even get a decent break even trade with just how price action has been moving. As we see here, it's just terrible. You feel me, these past couple weeks. So I'm happy with at least getting to get a break even trade, feel me? Like I could have also had just 1 contract here, but we would have been close to a 1-to-1. So I wasn't really looking for anything like that. And now that I'm looking at it, I ended up putting my stop loss not above this breaker block, but actually at this liquidity, because we have this liquidity, this breaker block, and this liquidity. So just to get extra confluence, because like I said, price action is so terrible, I decided to have it at this draw on liquidity. I think this is a 4-hour high. With that being said, we dropped down, took first TP here, moved stop loss to break even for a risk-free trade, and then we ended up getting stopped out at break even. So we did end on profits for the day. It wasn't too crazy. Like I said, we all know how price action is. I just hope it's not like this the entire December. Again, I get my evaluation this December, so again, I'm not trying to have price action be like this, but again, you can only control what you control. Simply come in the markets, become an observer, and do what you can. That's it for the trade recap. I'm gonna see you guys definitely tomorrow again, feel me? I'm gonna try to push out these trade recaps as much as I can. Again, price action is just terrible, so there's not a lot of trades I'm taking, but every trade I take, whether it's a win or a loss, I would definitely do a trade recap on it no matter what. So that's the trade I took today. NQ, a little break-even trade, ended on profits for the day. That's pretty much it. Discord and bio to surround yourself with like-minded people. Love y'all boys, man.